The reason I got involved was to essentially learn more about the subject. I remember when I was 21, 22, I went to a school and we had a problem with suicides, and the main issue was that they were so public that no one knew how to talk about it, and it was very awkward when anyone would bring it up at the table, and no one really knew how to speak to one another, and I found that to be quite a challenge. So when Luke and Stephanie Richardson approached me about getting involved, I knew I wanted to get involved because it's a subject that I don't know, I'm still learning a lot about, and I will want to learn more about, and I think it's a great cause, and I think it's definitely worth talking about it because it's something that's very prevalent in our society, and a lot of people don't like talking about it, and I think it's definitely worth having a discussion. Most important thing I've learned so far is how important it is just to talk about it. From the discussions I've had with people here at the Royal and anybody who's had problems with it, and it's so hard when you have to take this on your own. It's quite a burden to try and take it all by yourself. And one of the biggest messages is always talk about it with somebody, because it is tough to deal with this on your own. And the most important thing is to find someone you trust, whether it's a family member or a friend or whomever. It's quite important to get this off your chest. And once you start talking about it, then you can start to recover. But the most important thing is just to start talking about it. If I had to give a message to younger people, it would definitely be to remember that if you think it's just yourself, that's not the case at all. The most important thing is you discuss it with other people, and that you will soon realize that there's a lot of people that go through this. Mental health can have a number of forms, and it can affect people in a number of different ways. And the most important thing is that you realize that there's a lot of people like yourself, and that you shouldn't feel like you can't speak to anyone or be embarrassed about it, because the most important thing is you start talking about it and realize that a lot of people deal with this.